What to expect and do when you leave or reject a covert narcissist. Leaving a covert narcissist is not easy. Many people feel confused, tired, hurt, and emotionally drained after being in this kind of relationship. A covert narcissist may not always look loud, proud, or openly abusive. Instead, they often hide their behavior behind silence, guilt, manipulation, or pretending to be the victim. This video explains what may happen when you leave or reject a covert narcissist and what you can do to protect yourself and heal. Now, we first need to understand the covert narcissist. A covert narcissist often appears shy, quiet, caring, or sensitive. But underneath, they may still want control, attention, and power of others. A covert narcissist may use emotional manipulation instead of open aggression. Many people do not realize they are in an abusive relationship until much later because the abuse is often emotional and psychological. Some common behaviors include constant lying, gaslighting, silent treatment, emotional withdrawal, cheating, manipulation, playing the victim, making you feel guilty, acting loving only when they fear losing you. At first, the relationship may feel wonderful. They may give you lots of attention, affection, and praise, but over time, things change. You may begin to feel ignored, confused, lonely, or emotionally exhausted. Why leaving a covert narcissist is so hard? Living this type of relationship can feel extremely difficult. You may still love them even after they hurt you many times. This happens because of something called a trauma bond. A trauma bond forms when someone hurts you emotionally but also gives you moments of love, attention, or hope. Your mind becomes attached to the cycle of pain and reward. You may keep hoping they will return to the loving person they seemed to be in the beginning. But many survivors later realize that the loving version of the narcissist was often temporary and used to gain control. So what is narcissistic injury? When you leave, reject, block, or ignore a covert narcissist, they may feel deeply wounded inside. This is called a narcissistic injury. A narcissistic injury happens when their ego, pride, or self-image feels attacked. Even small things can trigger them, such as saying no, setting boundaries, ignoring their messages, refusing friendship after a breakup, blocking them online, moving on with your life, criticizing them, rejecting their attention. Because covert narcissists are extremely sensitive to rejection, they may react strongly. So what the covert narcissist may think after the breakup, at first they may not believe you are serious. They may think, they will come back. I still control them. They cannot live without me. I can win them back anytime. So if you return to them before, they may assume you will return again. Many covert narcissists believe they are entitled to your attention, love, and emotional energy forever. And this is why they often struggle to accept rejection. Hoovering is trying to pull you back. So one common tactic is what we are calling hoovering. Hoovering means trying to suck you back into the relationship after you leave. The covert narcissist may suddenly become loving, romantic, caring, attentive, apologetic, emotional. They may send many messages. They may say they miss you. They may promise to change. They may give gifts. They may compliment you. They may start acting like they did in the beginning. Sometimes they may even cry or beg. This behavior can feel confusing because it may look genuine, but often the goal is to regain control and emotional supply. Once they feel secure again, the unhealthy behavior usually returns. Then there's the social media manipulation. Social media often becomes a tool for manipulation. Before the breakup, they may have ignored your posts and acted distant. But after you leave, they may suddenly like your post again, watch your stories, comment on your pictures, interact with your friends online, use other platforms to reach you. If you block them, they may try indirect ways to watch your life. For example, they may use fake accounts. They may watch your friends' pages. They may ask others about you. They may post things meant to make you jealous. Their goal is often to stay emotionally connected to you. Covert narcissists are often very skilled at acting like the victim. Even when they caused harm, they may act as if they are the one being abused or mistreated. They may say things like, "You abandoned me, nobody understands me, you destroyed my life, you are cold and heartless." This can make you feel guilty and question your decision. Many caring and empathetic people fall into this trap because they naturally want to help others. So, guilt is one of the covert narcissist's strongest weapons. They may try to make you feel responsible for their sadness, their loneliness, their anger, their failures, their emotional pain. They may remind you of good memories, things they did for you, your promises, your kindness, your weaknesses. You may end up apologizing even when you did nothing wrong. Some covert narcissists become obsessed after rejection. They start stalking behaviors. Not all of them stalk, but many may show unhealthy interest in your life. This can include showing up where you go, driving by your house, watching your online activity, asking mutual friends about you, sending repeated messages, using fake numbers or accounts, appearing at your workplace. Often they try to make this action seem accidental so that they can deny wrongdoing later. This behavior can become emotionally exhausting and frightening. Then there's the passive-aggressive behavior. Covert narcissists often express anger indirectly. Instead of openly attacking you, they may ignore you, exclude you, act cold, pretend not to see you, follow and unfollow you online, spread small rumors, sabotage your plans. These actions are designed to confuse, hurt, and emotionally disturb you. Then we have smear campaigns. A smear campaign happens when the narcissist tells lies or harmful stories about you to others. They may tell people you abused them. They may say you are unstable. They may spread rumors, turn friends against you, damage your reputation. Their goal is often to protect their image and punish you for leaving. Sadly, some people may believe them at first because covert narcissists can appear charming and believable in public. Then there's the verbal abuse. After the relationship ends, the mask may completely fall away. The covert narcissist may begin to insult you openly. They may call you names. They may shame you. They may mock your insecurities. They may humiliate you. They may use private information against you. Sometimes they attack the very things you once trusted them with emotionally. This can feel deeply painful. Some covert narcissists may make threats when they lose control. They may threaten to expose private photos or messages, harm your reputation, ruin your career, take your children away, or turn others against you. Even if they never act on these threats, the fear alone can cause great emotional stress. So why staying friends with a narcissist can be dangerous? Many covert narcissists ask to remain friends after the breakup. This may sound mature or harmless, but often it keeps the emotional connection alive. Remaining close to them may slow your healing, may keep you emotionally attached, may allow continued manipulation, and may make it harder to move on. Sometimes friendship becomes another way for them to control access to you. So, what is the importance of no contact? One of the healthiest steps many survivors take is called no contact. No contact means completely cutting off communication whenever possible. This may include blocking phone numbers, blocking social media accounts, blocking email addresses, avoiding places they go, ending unnecessary conversations. No contact helps your mind and emotions recover. It also removes the narcissist's access to your emotional energy. So why blocking them matters? Blocking a covert narcissist may feel harsh or scary, but it is often necessary. Blocking helps by protecting your peace, reducing emotional triggers, preventing manipulation, helping you heal faster, creating clear boundaries. Yes, they may become angry, but your safety and healing matters more than their feelings. So ignore attempts to pull you back. If you see the narcissist in public or they contact you unexpectedly, try not to engage emotionally. You do not need to defend yourself. You do not need to explain yourself. You do not need to argue to prove your innocence. Many narcissists feed on emotional reactions. The less emotional energy you give them, the less power they have over you. Then we have the gray rock technique. Sometimes complete no contact is impossible, especially when children, work, or legal matters are involved. In these situations, many people use the gray rock technique. This means becoming emotionally neutral and uninteresting. For example, include short responses such as, "Okay, I understand. Thank you. I'll think about it." You avoid emotional arguments and do not react strongly. The goal is to become as emotionally boring as a grey rock. This often reduces drama and conflict over time. Protect yourself legally if necessary. If the harassment becomes serious, protect yourself. You may need to save messages and emails. You may need to record incidences. You may need to keep written notes. You may need to take screenshots. You may need to contact authorities. You may need to seek legal advice. You may need to request a restraining order. Documentation can become very important if the situation escalates. So, what about healing after the relationship? Healing from narcissistic abuse takes time. You may experience anxiety, sadness, confusion, anger, self-doubt, loneliness. Some people feel emotionally addicted to the narcissist for a while. This is normal after trauma bonding. Healing often begins when you stop focusing on the narcissist and start focusing on yourself. So, what are the healthy ways to heal? Some helpful steps include spend time with supportive people, reconnect with trusted friends and family. A therapist can help you rebuild confidence and process emotional pain. Learn about narcissistic abuse. Education helps you to understand what happened. Again, you can rebuild your self-esteem. Do activities that make you feel strong, creative, and independent. And also practice self-care. Rest, eat well, exercise, and give yourself compassion. You can also set strong boundaries. Learn to protect your emotional space. Also, avoid checking their social media. This helps break emotional attachment. You are allowed to leave. Many survivors feel guilty for walking away, but you are allowed to leave relationships that damage your mental and emotional well-being. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to protect yourself, and you are allowed to heal. So what are the final thoughts? Leaving a covert narcissist can feel like stepping into chaos at first. They may try many different tactics to pull you back, to punish you, to confuse you, or gain control. But over time, distance and strong boundaries can help you recover your emotional freedom. The healing process may not be quick, but many survivors later discover something important. Life becomes calmer, safer, and healthier once the cycle of manipulation finally ends. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.